Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are K&K Crochet. Welcome in. Nice to see you again. Sit back, chat with us a little bit. I think I'm losing it because I almost said I'm Kristen. So, because I was talking to her and saying her name. So today we're giving you an update on where we stand with Spring's Shawl, You're the Inspiration. And if you know anything about me, you know why I love this shawl. You know why. Same thing with this. You know why. What's in common? You know why. You know why. As soon as Spring posted it, I either commented or sent her something about it, and she said, I knew you'd get it. I said, yep. And so guess what I did the whole time I was doing this? I was so excited. The whole time I was making this shawl, I was singing this song. It is the perfect way. It is a perfect combination for crochet and somebody who loves music and loves the 80s. Listen, I didn't even have it on. I was just singing it, and I didn't even pay attention. I'm just crocheting away, and all of a sudden I'm like, what am I singing? I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm singing the song. You don't even have to think about it. It's just there. So this is called You're the Inspiration. This is by Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. And this, somebody asked me the other day, and I couldn't figure out what yarn I'd use, but I looked it up. This is called Big Twist Panoramic Pink. The panoramic is the name of the yarn. Color's pink. This is called, I think it's Yarn Bee, but it's from Hobby Lobby, and it's called Yarn Utopia, and I don't know the color. I'm gray, silver, whatever. So I'm going to try to show it, but this is really hard to. So it starts like this. It's like an arc here. Let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. So here's the, it's really hard to show. Yep.
I'm like trying to grab it to help you out.
And here, let's hold it up, and you can see the border. And
it's so pretty.
There it is. And so I will say, I had trouble with this, not because of the pattern, but because of my yarn choice. Read your labels and then double check, because my label said this was a 2. This is not a 2. This is insane. This is not a 2.
Mm-mm.
It's not a 2. The gauge for this, by the time I finished the number of rows that she did, I added 6 more rows, and this is still going to end up being for a child because it's not the length it's supposed to be. And it is because of the yarn. So, watch your yarn. And then, of course, I wasn't sure if I'd have enough to do the edging, so I switched colors, but I like the way the gray and pink play out together. It's kind of dressy looking, I think, when you put them together like that, especially with this fancy border. And so, very, very pretty. But yeah, not the pattern's fault. It is all me. And dummy me was just going right along, crochet. And I'm like, man, this yarn is hard to work with, and it's it's hard to crochet, and tiny stitches. Then I got to probably about right here, and I thought, how many rows do I have left? And how big does she say this is supposed to be? And I measured it and counted up, kind of did a gauge of what it was going to end up being, and realized it was going to be too short. And for me to get it long enough to where it was supposed to be, it would have been so many extra rows that I was just like, no. Because I wouldn't have had enough yarn, I don't think. I only had one skein. This was a clearance from Joann's, which is why I ended up with it, because normally I don't buy thin yarn like that. And I don't work with thin yarn that often, especially not for a project that's this big. Like as far as like normally be, if I'm going to use thin yarn, it's for like a dishcloth or something like that, or for a dish towel or something, and this is not cotton, but it would be something small. I don't do anything big usually with thin yarn. So, but I wanted to make this because I love the name and I love the pattern. And so I made it, and so it's going to be for Bumblebees, for a little girl, I think. I think a little girl will love that, because it's not big enough to wrap around like it's supposed to for an adult. But I really do love the pattern. The pattern is super easy, and don't let this right here make you think you can't do this. Spring talks you through this, because I did. I looked at it and I thought, I can't do that. You can. You can. She is so good about making something look so elegant, but making it so easy to do. This is so easy to do. It's a repeat, and you can do this. Once I got past the first first set of stitches, and then went to the repeat, and did it one time again, I had it memorized. And I put it down and didn't touch it for like 12 days. And all I had to do was go through the first repeat again, and I was good. I knew what I was doing. I could remember it. So you can do this, I promise. It's so elegant looking. It's so beautiful, and it turns out so pretty. I just, I really love it. Really love it. And hopefully some little girl's going to be very, very happy. This to me just makes me think dress up, like, you know, a nice pair of dress pants and a pretty shirt, and this wrapped around on the top. It's just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And Kristen was the one who started working on it, and she brought it in, and I said, that's funny. She said, why? I said, because that's the next on my list.
So let me show you mine. I have been sidetracked, and I haven't touched it in a while, but I am on row 55. And that's the colors.
I love that. It screams beach.
And
sunset.
I have 3 rolls, and this is only the first roll, so I'm going to have plenty. This is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday DK Prints in the color Just Peachy.
When did you get Premier yarn? Here I am.
This was from Miss C.
Everybody's telling me, look, try Premier yarn. Try Premier yarn.
This was from Miss C. Everything
is pretty.
from... I put all of it together in the Miss C bag.
But yours doesn't say... What? See,
It's
hers says 3.
And it is truly a 3. I did check.
And so she can use hers, and hers may just be a little bit bigger. You know, it'll be okay. So, yeah. So, you never know. I don't do gauge, so, you know, if it is what it is when I'm doing it. I'm not messing with gauge. If I've got to do gauge, then, nah, tough. I mean, I'll look at it at first and see if I think it's if it's going to fit, but I'm not doing a gauge swatch. And just like that one, I'm working on it, but I don't do a lot of garments either. I mean, you know, I do shawls and stuff like that. So it is what it is. And I got so far along and was like, okay, it's not going to work that way. So we're going to kick back and punt, and we're going to figure out how to fix it. And that's what I did. I added 6 more rows, which worked out perfectly for how the repeats go on the stitches. And I figured that out, and then I went, and so I added, you know, about that much more to it. So it would be long enough for a little girl, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I really enjoyed working on it. I especially enjoyed the pattern up and down the side, the fringe, or not fringe, but the edging, which, like I said, at first I felt a little intimidated by it because it's so beautiful, especially when you look at hers. And I thought, I can't do that. But you can. She talks you through it, and it's so easy. It really is so easy. It's just following what she does. And she even has her pattern marked where it's marked in the commentary down below or in the description box where you can go to which round you need to go to. So if you're doing it and you put it up and then you come back and you're like, I'm on this round, where do I need to go? You can go straight to the bottom in the description and click on which round you were on and go right back to it. It's awesome. So go check that out. We will link it down below, and let us know what you think, and have you made this shawl. And if you're looking for one to make, I highly recommend it. And just check the size of your yarn. Don't trust the labels. Check it with the little yarn checker, so that, because when I finally put mine in the yarn checker that I got from Cindy at Life and Yarn Tangled, it said that it was a fingering weight. So yeah, no.
And I checked mine, and it was a 3. So
yep. So mine was a liar. Those yarn labels, sometimes they lie. You sit on a throne of lies. No, I'm not so Christmas minded. Yes, I am. Okay, so we hope you have a great day. Don't forget to be kind, because
you don't have else's journey.
Come back and see us again. Don't forget the like button and leave a comment below. Bye.
Bye.